Hello everybody and welcome to this playthrough for Pro and Expert Division with various wins. Before we have a closer look at all the content here in this video, make sure that you do hit the thumbs up button, also subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. Doing those three things doesn't cost you a dime and it helps the channel immensely. For those of you that do want to invest more in your game and become a better player quicker, then you can scan the QR code here on the screen or use the link that is in the description down below, patreon.com/golfclashtommy. And for those that are looking for more free content as well, our website golfclashtommy.com is the place where you can find loads and loads on loads of free content to learn from. Follow the info box on the right hand side to get to the club distance adjustment, elevation adjustment, also a ball and club type I suggest you to play with. Have in mind that those are all suggestions and you don't have to follow it if you don't want to, but there's always a plan behind it. So let's go to hole number one. For hole number one, we are playing an NMT. So start with whatever ball you prefer to use. It can be all from power 0 to power 3. We're setting 0.2 top spin and 1.6 left spin. The ball guideline will then be right by the right edge of the cup. Adjust, it's going to be 1 to 1 plus 0.3. And once you have adjusted, it's important that you have a look at your wind angles. This is a wind angle that is somewhat in between yellow and blue. Circle break on the power, and then we're adding the curl. So always go first to the circle break on the power and then add curl. Obviously that only applies when we're using on the power. Perfect ball it is. And it bounces on the fairway over towards the green and dropping nicely for the hole in one. Hole number 2, we are starting at the top of +6 with our Apocalypse level 5+, top of +12 with our Apocalypse level 4, 5.8 top spin and 2 left spin. So if you do want to have an easy way of setting the side spin, you can start with a Titan ball. Then you're swapping to any P3+, side spin 2+, wind 3 or wind 4 ball. So you can play with a standard Kingmaker here if you would like, or go as Paul is doing here in the video, going with a Kingslayer. Ball guideline center down the fairway with the plus yardage that's already described. Max +20 power 0 numbers. And then we shall apply outside wall left curl together with just before circle drop. Perfect ball it is. We are looking to get our drive down somewhere between 364 and 373 yards. On the second shot, we are setting 1 top spin and 1 right spin. The intention here is to play into the funnel that is there by the green by doing a rough bump. Our sniper is the club to use because it gives us a very good ball guideline. And you can see here, so we're setting the 1 top spin, 1 right spin. Ball guideline to be approximately 1 green square short of the hole, pointing obviously towards the hole. Adjustment from +7 and +8 for sniper 10, which is +9 and +10 for sniper 9. We do 90% slider, no elevation, and P0 numbers. Wind angle tweaks here as well. This is the do nothing angle. So here we shall just center the ball and hit perfect. If we do have a wind angle that's more right of this, we are going to apply left curl to push the ball more left, or we're gonna miss right. Comes in lovely, dropping nicely for an albatross. The Young Sun Garden, hole number 3, we're going to play an NMT. So we are using a club that gives us 5.8 topspin as per minimum, which a low level Apocalypse will give us, or a semi-leveled Thor's Hammer, and also extra mile. 5.8 topspin, 2 left spin. And what NMT means is that you should be doing a no move target, so you're not touching the target until it's time to adjust the reins. Max plus 10 is the adjustment, and we are looking to hit a perfect ball to get ourselves nice and consistently up to a short iron. Sure, if you do have a tailwind here, you could push to get the ball to green, but have in mind that there is a lot of water there and you need to be very lucky to not get into that with a blast to green. So in my opinion, the best way to do here is to lay up, don't take any risks, because in the end a short iron towards the pin for an eagle is one of the easier shots there is in the game. But it's completely up to you. I'm just giving you my advice. Now I'm checking where max club are and making an educated guess on what type of percentage I should be playing this shot here. And I ended up playing it approximately, not approximately, I ended up playing it 68% slider. Ball guideline to go into the hole with thorn, no spin, aiming to bounce on the fairway before the green. 10% elevation with then 68% slider. Center the ball and hit perfect, and this will give you a very solid chance to end up with an eagle here in Yongsan Gardens, hole number 3, which also is hole number 3 in the Far East 9-hole cup. Hole number 4, we are going to play with any power 0 plus, side spin 3 plus, win 5 ball for this option. Have in mind though that we do have free to play ball options as well in the guide. This is just one of our 2 alternatives. 1 backspin, 3 left spin. We are looking to have a red ring by the rough line, ball guideline through the hole, and then we're going to adjust max plus 10p to numbers. There's going to be some minor wind angle tweaks here as well, so make sure that once you have adjusted, or before, depending on what you feel comfortable with, to have a look at what type of wind angle you have. This is in between the yellow and the blue angle that we have, and this one should in that case play either just center ball or 1 click of right curl. Perfect ball it is, and you can see that the ball clips the rough, bounce on the fringe, and rolls down, dropping dead center for the hole-in-one. Take your game to the next level with our Ultimate Tournament Text Guides for the World Champions Tournament here in Golf Clash the Game, catering to Expert and Master Division. Play with free-to-play balls or paid balls and get yourself easily to the weekend round and fight for the prize chests. Now with the most recent tour rotation as well, we do have the exclusive tour shootout guides that are done and dusted. They are uploaded on our website for download, so make sure to sign up for that as well, or just bundle that together with tournament guides or checkpoint challenge, or yeah, whatever you like, and get access to the best shootout guides on the market. Everything can be found on our website, patreon.com/golfclashtommy. You can find in the description down below. You can also scan the QR code here on the screen, and that will take you directly to our platform where you can see all the packages. If any questions before sign up, you can email support@golfclashtommy.com. For hole number 1 in the Korean Classics, which is hole number 5 of the Yongsan Gardens. We are starting at the top of +1, white ring to the right by the, just by the water with our quarter back. Then we're swapping to the big topper. Doesn't matter what level you have. Obviously, the higher level you have, the better it's going to be in terms of the OP needle. All the top spin and a little bit of left spin, and it's the top spin that we're looking for here to allow ourselves to go over the water in a simple way without taking much risk. Outside wall left curl with max OP with a slower needle. Adjustment is max +15. What you need to have in mind here is that when you do play with a big topper, especially in the lowest possible levels like level 1, level 2, then using a power 4 ball or power 5 ball will be very helpful, as it will allow you to still have a slow needle, because if you have less power on your club, playing with a P3 ball will be even shakier than what it looks and what it shows there in the video. Now, second shot is a shot that we need to drop. This is a standard EB school play where we're playing the basic version, which is no spin. and we're playing this one plus 20%. So it's P3 numbers plus 20% and whatever slider that it gives you from when you're doing the EB school check. Center the ball, hit perfect, and I would say here from the second tee on this hole, regardless what wind direction do have off tee, you're going to have to expect that you need to get an eagle, otherwise you will be one shot behind your opponents. For hole number 6, we are starting with our quarterback level 9+. We are looking to be at P3 max rest, which is plus 15. So if you're starting with a ball with more power, look for the plus 15 yard mark. Ball guideline to go, or like the target to be centered down the fairway. Then we're applying 5 topspin and 2 right spin. For those that do have the quarterback level 9 and 10, can set max topspin with that club, or you just do it with your Apocalypse, it doesn't really matter. Then you can either stay with the P3 ball, or you swap to anything that is P3 plus, side spin 2 plus, win 3 or win 4 ball. Max plus 20 P0, max overpower with a slower needle, and the ball rolls then to somewhere between 368 to 374 yards. On the second shot, we are looking to use 2 left spin and half a bar of backspin. But do not forget, we are looking to see what plus yardage we have when the club opens. So when it's our turn, it's called a your turn check. Then we look at the plus yardage before we're moving our target. Ball guideline to go just 2 hole. Then adjust for sniper 10, plus 5 and plus 6. Sniper 9, plus 7, plus 8 is 84% slider, 20% elevation, so plus 20% elevation, P3 numbers. We make the adjustment, and then we center the ball to perfect. Wind angle tweaks here as well. So it's either going to be 1 under power, or do nothing to center ball, or 1 click of left curl. The perfect ball comes in lovely, dropping nicely for an albatross. For hole number 5, which is hole number 7 for the Yongsan Gardens, we're gonna do a yellow ring by the rough line at max P3 line with Apoc 5 plus. Apoc 4 is going to have to start with a P4 ball and start at plus 22, just to compensate for the different power. No top spin, no backspin, 3 left spin, max plus 10 is the adjustment, using half a ball of left curl, playing max OP with a slower needle. If playing with a P4 or P5 ball, you will have a completely slow needle, so that's up to you to decide, but I want to play this one with a free-to-play ball. Bouncing nicely over, coming in with a good speed. However, a little bit too much left for not getting the hole in one, because this is a par 4. So this is a super simple eagle for us to get in tailwind and crosswind, where if headwind, it's going to be a little bit difficult. For the drive on hole number 3 in the Korean Classic, which is hole number 8, a par 5 of the Yongsan Garden, starting with my quarterback at max P3 rest, 3 topspin and 3 left spin, having the ball guideline down the right hand side. I'm swapping to an Apocalypse to allow for not going into max club. If we would be having a little bit of tailwind, I would be sticking with the quarterback, as there is no point in switching club in that case. Max plus 20, you can see how much downhill it is here, and that is truly something you need to have in mind when you're playing this par 5. It's like, if you do have a tailwind, you're gonna have a lot of carry on that ball, whereof in headwind the ball will stop way shorter than expected. We want to be down the fairway, taking, I would say, no risk really, and this is a perfect distance with around 335 yards. Now for the second shot, we're going to use our sniper, and this is the beauty obviously with having a sniper in level 9 or level 10 is that we can start pretty high up on that fairway using 3 right spin and 1 back spin. If you do have a sniper that is level 7, level 8, I would recommend to use a little top spin and back up even more, so you avoid to go into max club with your adjustment. Ball guideline, just 2 hole. Adjustment here now is going to be 25% elevation, and from plus 9 yards I'm playing 100% slider, which is max club. So here you can see me hitting a great left, but the point with this is to see that, okay, a perfect ball would be very close, and also the point with the fact that this is a tough par 5, where many of your opponents will try to push the drive hard and will put themselves in awkward spots. Here we do have a simple drive down, and you always have a look at the albatross from distance with your wood club. Hole number 7 is this in the Korean Classics. Hole number 9 of the Yongsan Gardens. Here you have so many different ways of playing. It all depends on what way you feel comfortable with going at. I feel there's value using backspin and have the first bounce to be over the rough line, but you can also back up and bounce on the fairway path further back left. You can do a sand bump with your sniper. I mean, there's so many different ways of attacking here. Again, it depends on how aggressive you kind of want to be. Plus 5% elevation is what I judge the true elevation to be, but with the wind push here, it's definitely going to be the need of increasing elevation sometimes maybe even decreasing elevation if you're playing a sandbomb, for an example. A little bit too much backspin, otherwise we were right on line. So this is most definitely a par 3, offers many possibilities. Decipher a route and dial it in is my recommendation. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching this playthrough for Pro and Expert Division here with various wins. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure to hit the thumbs up button before you leave. Scan the QR code here on the screen, or use the link patreon.com/golfclashtommy that is in the description down below. That will take you to our premium guides where you can subscribe and start improving your game today. Thank you once again for watching. I wish you the best of luck in your Golf Clash game.